Hey there, folks and friends, Connecting Dots here. It's Friday, November the 2nd, and boy oh boy, it seems like we've got martial law in New Jersey. Okay, so before I read off a little of the story and what I've found here, the preparations for it, I want to play a little clip here from today. And yeah, kind of interesting. They say that the problems that are existing right now are not going to be dealt with for a while. But anyways, let's listen to this first.
In a region where people are already tired, hungry, and fed up, no electricity, no subways, no water. This has got them fuming. Commuters standing in line for hours to catch a bus. On the roads, mass gridlock, and no gas.
I'm really glad. Well, hopefully I ain't got to push it to the gas station.
As many as 80% of the gas stations here have no gas or no power to pump gas. Those that do have power are running out fast, the lines stretching for miles.
Again, here in New Jersey, it seems to be particularly bad.
The line at this Exxon station in Cranford, New Jersey, snaked for 5 blocks through a nearby neighborhood, and everywhere tempers are starting to flare.
I was in this line for about an hour. People, they cutting in line at the other corner.
You should not be skipping the line, you know. This is America. You gotta take your turn.
In Ridgefield, where they're only taking cash, the Yamotos were desperate to fill up to make a C-section appointment.
But we need the gas because she's pregnant and we have to go to hospital, you know.
On Long Island, another bumper-to-bumper line taking up an entire lane of traffic. In Brooklyn, they wanted gas for their generators, while in Yonkers, the mayor ordered gas rationing. CNBC's Mary Thompson covers the oil and gas business.
Gas lines like these are found all along the New Jersey Turnpike from right outside of New York all the way down through Philadelphia.
One big problem, 2 of the region's 5 refineries are offline or just starting to limp back to life. And tanker ships have been unable to get into the damaged harbor to offload their fuel.
Okay, I don't know if you saw that video I made yesterday, but I put a story up there last night how these containment vessels, there was 3 of them that had ruptured from Hurricane Sandy, and it was over 350,000 gallons of diesel fuel, biodiesel, and it said oil slop. I'll leave a link down below for that video if you haven't seen it yet.
The Coast Guard has been working to open up the harbor here and other harbors along the path of the storm so that fuel can begin to move to terminals.
Meanwhile, back in Ridgefield,
I've been to 7 gas stations. I was right within 20 cars. It's not looking too good for gas today.
Yeah, not looking too good. So it's the ports, it's the terminals, it's the electricity, it's the gridlock. On top of that, it's the mass transit system that's down. You got a lot of components here, and Matt, they say that this is going to take a long time to work through. It's not going to be done today. Back to you.
Okay, so yeah, it's going to take a long time, and sure enough, you know, they always prepare for these things. Here we go, an old story here from, actually not that old, it's from June 5th, 2012, martial law drills in New Jersey. Okay, I'll play a little bit of that clip here. The people are right on the beach here, and all of a sudden, if you can see in the background right here, look what comes in. Okay, so I did a little bit of digging on this story. So it turns out that in August 2009, the city of Paterson, New Jersey proposed an implementation of martial law by imposing an adult curfew at night in an attempt to curb violence. Now, the folks that wrote this story here, they decided to go look a little further. And if you don't know what a curfew is, it basically, you have to be in between the hours of 12 a.m. and 7 a.m. I remember myself, I lived in Canada, and I remember while I was a young boy, there was a martial law here, and I remember the Jeeps with the Army fellows parked halfway between my home and school. Anyways, long story short here, basically they're trying to curb violence here, and they put a penalty up to $2,000 fine and 90 days in jail if you're caught outside in between those hours. Now their whole thing between wanting to put this martial law in was because they wanted to curb violence. However, the folks that did the investigating here on the story, turns out that the violence was actually down and was on a trend, a downward trend, and in fact from previous years. So things didn't add up. Anyways, long story short, it never was implemented. But you know, if and you're still doubting that this is true, here we go again, the martial law. I'll put a story here. This is fresh off the press from yesterday, November the 2nd. Okay, it's Seaside residents are waiting to see what's going to take place, and it says right there, it's hard to conceive of how long it could take. Seaside Heights, nearby towns are under martial law. So that's it, folks. Okay, I'm starting up my Pal Talk room again here. You know, I'm not sure if you've already been there before, but I opened up a room way back when this all started up. And not this event, I mean the nuclear event, Fukushima. It's called The Future of Things According to the Webbots. Actually, according to Webbots, I believe, not to the Webbots. Anyways, I'll make another video showing you how to get there, but I'll leave a link here for Pal Talk if you've never downloaded it. It's a free download. However, when you download it, make sure you, when you're opening up and installing the small file, it's not a very big file on your computer, just make sure that you pay attention and you click on custom uploading so you can pick out what you want, because they're going to try and install an ASC toolbar and all that crap on there. You got to click no. Okay, so click on custom. I'll make a video on this stuff, but I just want to put it out there that I'm going to open up the Pal Talk room so we can all get together and talk about the events, because boy oh boy, this is not done yet. Take care, folks.